What's going on, beautiful people? This is the very first episode of I Love My People podcast. This is a place where we're going to have real conversation live, where the culture is celebrated, where we uplift our people every step of the way. So this podcast is all about connection, growth, truth, and love for our people, our stories, our struggles, our wins, and everything in between. No filters, right? No pretending, just real talk.
Have you ever thought about where you wanna go, what you wanna be, who you wanna see, and do you wanna do it with me? I know it may have crossed you.
So my name is Keo Jackson. I'm an artist, creator, someone who truly believes in the power of community, purpose, and staying true to who you are. I'm here not to just talk, but to build something meaningful with you. On this podcast, we're going to dive into life, relationships, mindset, faith, culture, and everyday experience that shapes us. Some episodes will make you think, some will challenge you, and some will just remind you you are not alone. And with that being said, I have a question for you today. Are you really strong, or are you just good at hiding what you feel? So we're taught that being strong means keeping it all inside, but at what cost to our peace? You know, the pressure of being the strong one all the time, or, you know, in the family, the workplace, and your friend group. How do you have somebody, when do you have time to be vulnerable or have somebody support you? Or when do you have time to talk about your feelings, you know, or when are you allowed to feel around your people being the strong one? So strength isn't just about endurance. It's about having the courage to show up as your authentic self, imperfect self. I can't say that word, authentic, because I just said it so wrong. So strength isn't just about endurance. It's about having the courage to show up as your authentic, imperfect self. Keeping it together has been a survival mechanism for generations, you know, especially within the Black community and all the stuff that, you know, got to go through. Even when you out, you just got to keep your strong face on, especially when you're out in the world dealing with all the stuff that comes along with being Black. Lord. But it ain't just about that. So the burnout comes from carrying everybody else's weight, you know, the loneliness of being the strong one who nobody checks on, nobody calls you, nobody texts you, asking you how you feel. So being the strong one, you don't want to look weak, you don't want to lose respect from your people or feeling less than, you know, if you let your guard down from the group of people that you're in, maybe your family, your friends, work buddies and stuff like that. You know, people can be the strong one at work. I mean, I never really thought about it until today, being the strong one at work. You know, you hear about people being the strong one in the friends group, you hear about people being the strong one in the family, but what about the strong one at work too? So you just the strong one in every aspect of life. When do you have time to feel? When do you have time to decompress, talk about your emotions, and when do you have time to let it out? You just taking it all in, piling on. So vulnerability is not considered weakness. Vulnerability is a superpower that you have. Because you know how much it takes for you to be vulnerable with somebody? You know how much it takes for you to take rejection, judgment, or somebody laughing in your face because you feeling something and they don't see why it's so serious to you. They can't understand that. A lot of the times when we staying strong, a perfect example of when you need to stay strong, let's say when someone in the family or friend group or something passes and you're the one, you feel like you got to stay strong for everybody else. So you don't give yourself time to feel, you don't give yourself time to grieve or deal with the situation at hand because you're trying to be strong for everybody else when in fact you don't really have to do that. You don't have to be strong for everybody else all the time. Give yourself time to feel. Let everybody know how you feel. They might just surprise you and be there for you just like you being there for them. It's not as hard as you think it is. Being vulnerable to people who care about you is not so far-fetched as you think it is. You just got to do it sometimes. Sometimes you just got to start sharing. And you don't want to overshare with certain people. So with certain things, you got to have boundaries, but you don't want to set your boundaries so high where you're not being honest about the things that you're going through. You ain't got to give them the whole story or something like that, or tell them every detail of what you're feeling. You don't want to overshare. You just want to be real about what you're feeling and allow them to support you in those feelings. So are you surrounded by people who value you when you're strong, or do you have a safe space? Do you have somebody that you can go to? Think about that. All the people around me, who do I have to go to? I can go to my mama. She crazy, but I can go to her. I know she probably hear me talking about it. I got great friends that I can go to. I love my friends. I got one friend, she just be throwing it on me. Sometimes when I'm around her, she just dump it all on me, and I be like, girl, I know you didn't just do that. That ain't one of the friends that I would like go to and be like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. But then I got other friends that I can be like, hey, this is what I'm feeling. You know, I'm a little sad. I need your help, or I need you to help me process this, or give me some thoughts of what you feel about this. I know what I feel, but sometimes it's just easier for somebody to help you talk through it. Give your people permission to support you. Give yourself permission to allow those people to support you. It's okay to let them carry the bag for a little while. You ain't gotta keep carrying it. Sometimes you get tired, you gotta rest. Eventually you're gonna fall, you're gonna crash. I Love My People is a platform built on truth, and you are worthy of being loved even when you aren't strong. You're worthy. You're worthy to be loved, you're worthy to be cared about, you're worthy to be seen. You are worthy to be heard. So I challenge all of you to have one real conversation this week where you express how you are actually doing rather than how you should be doing. So we don't want to put on the fake. We don't want to put the mask on. We need to have at least one real conversation with somebody this week where you're not wearing a mask. You're not faking it. You're not pretending. You actually let somebody know, hey, I'm sad. I'm hurt. I'm overworked. I know a lot of us are overworked. Overworked and underpaid. It ain't me, but a lot of y'all do complain about that. That was so crazy. It ain't me. Oh, anyway. So I challenge you to have a real conversation with somebody where you're actually honest about the things that you're feeling. So stay real, stay rooted, and keep showing up for yourself. This is what I Love My People podcast is about. Creating a space where we don't have to pretend, where we can be honest, support each other, and grow for real. So if this message hits you, I want you to share this with somebody who needs it. I want to hear from you. I want to hear, some of your stories, some of your struggles, how you overcame being strong and hiding your strengths and actually, allowing yourself to heal and get through those things. So this is more than a podcast, it's a movement. A place where we uplift each other, speak truth, and grow together. Because at the end of the day, I really do love my people. So if you rock with that, make sure you follow, subscribe, and share with somebody who needs to hear it. Tap in with me on this journey. We're just getting started. Stay real, stay grounded, and always remember, we're strong together. This is I Love My People. Oh, Lordy. This is something.